What's going on, Libras? We're going to go ahead and jump into your May 2022 monthly reading here. And we're going to take a look and see what's going on. So, how are y'all doing, Libras? Let's go ahead and jump in. Pretty sure the whole collective right now is like probably feeling this eclipse energy. But let's go ahead and jump in here. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings. Feel free to check your other placements. You can check your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign. You can look for whatever sign really you're looking for. I find that a lot of people check their nodal placements, their Saturn placements. So yeah, one reading may resonate more than the other, just depending on what's kind of going on in your chart. This is the way I see it and the way I've realized it. So keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and jump in, Libras. Let's see. We're going to start first with your oracle cards. You got Grand Trine, Blessing. Some of you guys could have a Grand Trine in your chart. You have Awaken. And you also have Clarity here. Yeah, for some of you there may be wow. I'm getting a really metaphysical energy right away. Some of y'all can even be working with crystals here. Now, I know it's not all of you. I just channel basically with on a general level with what comes out. But it's almost like you're really getting this intuitive clarity about your sense of direction and what it is that you're sort of awakening to on the inside. For y'all, this eclipse is in your 8th house, and the lunar eclipse will be in your 2nd house here. So the 8th house is the house of metaphysical. It is the house of astrology. So there's almost like, I almost get like this sort of, not awakening, for some of you it could be like this powerful awakening or this sense of rediscovery within yourself here. And I also feel like you could be letting go of a lot of things too that have sort of an outdated roots to them. Libra, let's see. Let's go ahead and pull your tarot. I also feel like you could have a lot of blessings coming in the month of May. All right, 5 of Pentacles wanted to come out here. With the King of Swords here. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, Libras. Shit. Let's take a look at your challenge. It's almost like, yeah, you're looking for something that has more prosperity to it and abundance to it, because the way I'm perceiving this is almost like you're sort of in a transition here. So it's like you're really starting to narrow down and focus with this King of Swords, because you actually do have clarity, or you're getting some sort of mental clarity in regards to the things that you want to open yourself up to and the opportunities that you are searching for and looking for here. But there is some sort of transition though. It's like I don't think you've quite got to where you wanted to go with this 5 of Pentacles. Because it really feels like you're letting go of sort of like I said, because if you take a look at the 5 of Pentacles, I know I'm elaborating a lot, but I just want to make it clear so you have the perspective here. It's like the 5 of Pentacles is Mercury and Taurus, and what the 5 of Pentacles represents is like leaving behind some sort of old foundation that once brought you stability or that once was important to you, and it's like you're choosing to sort of move in a new direction here. Now, some of you guys, it said also be in regards to your career, your home life, anything really in regards to the physical reality here. And it makes sense with the lunar eclipse that's happening in your 2nd house of, you know, prosperity, your values. So it's like you're looking for something more almost like sustainable is what I'm getting. What's in your challenge? The Chariot, the Knight of Cups, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Dude, this Wheel of Fortune has been coming out. I feel like in every single reading that I've done, the Wheel of Fortune has came out in the challenge every single time. Maybe not all of them, but I feel like at least 70% of them have. But the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a timing thing, and this Wheel of Fortune's been coming out because of the eclipses is what I'm really starting to realize here. But also in regards to your personal dreams and your visions and the things that you really want on an emotional level with the Chariot, Knight of Cups. I always look at those two together as the solar chakra and the 6th chakra, which is already out here. And it's really about your individual desires and the reality that you're wanting to create here, or just the things that you're wanting to experience in your life in regards to what's really sort of emotionally pulling in a certain direction, or emotionally pulling you in a certain direction here. I mean, let's take a look at your future events here. All right, let's see. Queen of Pentacles here, the Magician, and you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like there's quick solutions that I feel like you're finding here, because the Magician is like sort of like bending the universe to your will in regards to manifestation, or just the things that you're creating, or what it is that you're wanting to manifest just in general. In your physical reality, I'm really getting this really hard for you because the Queen of Pentacles is here, and with the Knight of Swords. So there's almost like decisions that you're making in regards to your physical reality. It could be work, career, job, your finances, just reliability and support. Could be in your relationships as well, even though I'm not really getting a relationship energy around to see what's going on here. But yeah, so there's almost like these quick solutions that are sort of lining up in ways with this Grand Trine blessing that are sort of connecting the dots for you, and sort of being integrated into what it is that you're wanting to manifest. So, but the Magician's like really using your willpower. It's like using the resources that you have, because I feel like you could be even getting newer resources, or you're just starting to really work with the resources that you got. You could be acquiring new resources. So let's take a look at your outcome, Libras. Let's see. You have the Two of Swords, you have the Five of Wands here, and you have the High Priestess. We're gonna take a look. I already know what this is saying here. It's almost like you're sort of going through this internal conflict. There's like these desires that I feel like you're wanting, but it's almost like you. This is such a Libra. This is such a Libra reading. It's like really just having to choose what personally fits with you, and really going within and working out those entanglements that you may be having with inside yourself about decisions here. Because the High Priestess is like really going to, it's really about reflecting inwards and seeing what's going on, and listening to your intuition and following your intuition. However, the logical part of the Libra with the Two of Swords coming out, it's like you're weighing things out here on an intuitive level, and sort of what's going on with sort of the ego part of you. And I'm not saying ego in a negative way. It's just more so of like your desires here. So we're going to have to clarify this and see what's going on. Oh, Libras. All right, let's see. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Again, you're looking for something that has sort of more of a better, that's going to support your foundation a little bit better, because you could even be outgrowing something. And I feel like it's like that's the awakening part here. It's like you're outgrowing from things, or just things that you once liked. Like, and I feel like it's in regards to the physical reality, like I was saying, like work, career, job, whatever the case might be. But I don't know what's been going on with my cards today. They've been acting weird. My cards didn't even get hit by this eclipse. Look, the Five of Pentacles came out again on that King of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're really focused on the transition here. You know. And you have the Seven of Swords on that Page of Pentacles here. You're sort of like looking around here is what I'm getting. It's almost like you're sort of coming up with some sort of plan here. But it's kind of strange. For some of you, like, looky, this has been coming through. This is on my mind, so I have to say it. Some of you guys, I do feel that there could be a change in your career or something like that, or just in regards to how you do your work. But that's not all of you, but I am seeing that, because every time I see like the Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, it kind of reminds me of like putting out resumes while you're in some sort of transition, or just sort of looking at other areas here to come up with a game plan or formulate a game plan for your transition here that you're wanting to, or that you're seeking, basically. I kind of feel like you've gotten the answer though, because King of Swords is like the intelligence part, right? It's like it's the knowing, but it's the application part of it, applying it. Not literally an application, but applying your wisdom or your knowledge or the clarity that you have. So let's take a look at this challenge. Damn, this King of Swords. I feel like this is you coming out. You have the King of Swords on the Chariot. Yeah, it's about being forthright. With that King of Swords, how to get through the Chariot. It's about being forthright. It's about really using the power of your mind, but focusing on the direction that you were wanting to go here. You have Six of Swords on the Knight of Cups, and you have the Ace of Swords here on the Wheel of Fortune. Some of y'all may have a lot of, I was about to say a lot of Libra on your chart. You could have a lot of air in your chart. Yeah, things are already in the process of moving here. It's just about discovering the answers along the way. Six of Swords is when you're moving to better waters, or when you're gaining a newer perspective in regards to the past and what was it that was, that you were moving away from and where it is now that you're moving forward. But the answers will come with the process here, because the Wheel of Fortune represents divine timing, and how to get through is the Ace of Swords. It's just by having the intention and setting the intention of where it is that you're wanting to go and sticking to that, using that integrity that you have, Libra. I don't think people realize when a Libra lays down their sword, when they make a decision, they make a decision. Like, it may take them a while, but when they make a decision, they make the damn decision, and that's the decision. So let's take a look at your future events here. Queen of Pentacles, Magician, Knight of Swords. You have this Nine of Swords on the Queen of Pentacles here. You have the Emperor on the Magician. I like to see that. And you have the Page of Swords on the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, what it feels to me is like there's almost sort of some stress that could be... It's almost like the stress that I'm getting with this, it's like more so of... like trying to rush a process. I feel like it's very important for you to be patient and to ground yourself through this change here. But because the reason why I'm saying that is because that Nine of Swords, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords, always look at the energies as like these are the cards that give context to what's going on, the main cards that I pulled. So it's like, it's almost like what I'm getting is like just the stress or the anxiety, or just, looking here, because it almost feels like there's a lot of things that you could be figuring out or needing to figure out. But with the Grand Trine Blessings, Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Swords, it almost feels like things are aligning in a way to where it's allowing quick solutions, or you being able to figure things out quickly. Libras can think quickly on their feet. I don't think people realize that, but... So, I don't really get this being a big problem. It's almost like you're sort of realizing that you're in control of that Emperor here. It's just more so just about figuring out, the puzzle pieces, if you want to say that. You have the Three of Cups here on the Two of Swords. Star card on the Five of Wands, and you have the Knight of Pentacles on the High Priestess here. Yeah, there's something new that I feel like you're moving into, or you're transitioning into, with the Three of Cups, the Star card. That's sort of it's like a newer sort of energy that you're experiencing. But I do feel like there is something that's aligning for you, that's causing you to have some sort of celebrational moment, or to where you feel like things are uniting in a way that you've been looking for them to unite. But it does feel like patience is going to be your biggest friend at this time, Libra. And not to get too overwhelmed, but to really trust your intuition. Because the newer thing that you're stepping into, the newer thing and the newer reality that you're creating, and you could be working with others, or there's just a sense of higher purpose and a higher cause of what it is that you're doing. It's just really about sort of keeping perspective is what I'm getting, not getting too lost, you know, in regards to your head possibly, but sort of just allowing yourself to be guided in the moment by your higher self, your intuition, what it is that you're sensing, you're feeling. Yeah. And you have Sun Spirit. Yeah, you got blessings here. You have the Sun card with Spirit, and then you also have Grand Trine blessings here. So some of you guys have a Grand Trine to your Sun here. It's almost, yeah, it's like, it's almost like you're sort of taking control of your own authority. Not saying that you don't have authority. What I'm saying is like you're realizing like you have more authority or more control over your reality than you even realize, and that's what I feel like the blessing is. It's like it's the expansion of your happiness with the Sun. This is a very metaphysical fucking reading. Yeah, you have new chapter with Awaken here, so there's some sort of new chapter going on. A lot of purple here. A lot of purple. There we go. You have Determination, which is a solar plexus chakra with the sixth chakra, and that's what I was just talking about with that Chariot card, how I look at them. In regards to just energy, because I read energy. It's not that I'm necessarily just focused on the chakras. I just try to understand what's going on energetically. So, yeah, it's like the clarity and the determination factor is there for you. And this is about your sense of self and the things that you want to go after, the things that you're determined to go after, the things that are pulling you forward with that emotional propelling vision that you have with the sixth chakra clarity, and having and understanding who you are as an individual and the desires that you want and the desires that you want to create in your life. Libras. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave the reading right here. I'll pull one more astrology card because I feel like it. And you have third house messages here with the Sun and Grand Trine blessings here. Yeah, it could be communication. Magician is Mercury. It is Virgo, Gemini. With the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, there's a lot of air here. So there could be just things you're understanding and that are like solutions that you're finding out pretty quickly. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's what I got for y'all Libras. I appreciate y'all for watching. As always, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you leave. Also, feel free to subscribe. Be sure to click the notification when you do. And otherwise than that, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, Libra.